Welcome back. This tutorial is about how to ride wave with foil, step-by-step tutorial. Hope you enjoy it. Let's talk about gear. Either traditional wing or Parawing should match the wind. You should choose a foil that matches the wave's height and speed. So if there is small bumps, you should choose a large foil to match that. Especially when you start wave riding, you should start with larger foil. Don't size down too quickly. Depending on the foil design, you either overtake waves, go straight down, or you surf more and take the waves around 30 to 45 degree attack angle. So you go to the sides. The high aspect foils are more raised foils and you go straight downhill, but it depends on the foil design. And for general, you could say the mid aspect foils are more of designed for surfier feel. If the wave has low power, small bumps, you should use a high aspect foil because it has more glide. And if you have more power in the wave, you should use a more mid aspect and surf more on the wave. Your board should be stiff and as light as possible. That makes it nimble under your feet, easier to maneuver and pump. This is important for your journey. When you see 3 sets of wave coming, the first wave has less energy and it's slower because it's smaller and carries less momentum. The second wave has most energy in that group, and the crest is slightly faster because the bigger wave travels a little faster in deep water. The third wave, the last one, has less energy again, like the first one, and is slightly slower. If we have 4 sets, the first one is smaller and slower, the second one is bigger and faster, the third one is the biggest and the fastest, and the number 4 is smaller again and slower. So choose your wave depending on what foil you have. If the wave is too fast, go for this last one, and if you're too slow, take the third or fourth wave in the set. A kind reminder that these movies take a lot of time making. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel, especially if you want me to make more videos. Wave positioning. Best place to position yourself is at the crest. Why is that? In a wave, the energy and the forward motion are strongest near the surface and decreases with depth. So for hydrofoil, the most forward energy to harness is found just below the surface, typically within the top 1 meter, depending on the wave size and wave length. If you go too deep, the foils move into more stationary water and loses the push from the wave motion. Wind-generated waves have short wavelength. That means that the water particle decays very quickly with depth. Below half the wavelength, almost all motion is gone. So the best energy is the upper part of the wave. Chops in wind conditions feels weak unless you stay very close to the surface. Long ocean swells with long wavelengths, they are smooth, regular, or faster moving. They have deep orbital motions. This means there is still usable forward motion even with a deeper foil. So there is still plenty of power when the foil is deep in the water and tap the energy of the swell. That's why it's easier to ride waves when the wavelengths are long and much harder when the wavelength is shorter. So shorter wavelength, you have to ride high because the energy is shallow. Long swell, the energy goes deep. You have more freedom in mass depth without losing speed. So in summary, any gear works. Choose one that you are comfortable with. The gear should be adapted to your condition. Think about how is the wave, how is the wind, and gear up accordingly to the wind and to the wave. Think about the last season you did and match the speed of the wave. As you get better at it, you can size down or go higher AR. Ride a third or the last wave in the sets when you're riding. Try to either match the wave speed with your foil or go 2 times faster than the wave. But for most people, it's much better to match the speed of the wave. Woohoo! I hope you enjoyed this. Have fun out there.